Welcome back. Thank you again for joining me for these Course in Miracles lessons. I'm so glad that you're sticking with this every day. Today we are on lesson 279. Creation's freedom promises my own. The end of dreams is promised me because God's Son is not abandoned by his love. Only in dreams is there a time when he appears to be in prison and awaits a future freedom, if it be at all. Yet in reality, his dreams are gone, with truth established in their place. And now is freedom his already. Should I wait in chains which have been severed for release when God is offering me freedom now? I will accept your promises today and give my faith to them. My Father loves the Son whom he created as his own. Would you withhold the gifts you gave to me? That is the end of lesson 279. Creation's freedom promises my own. If we are a part of creation, which we are, the freedom that has been created with creation is ours. The only way to imprison ourselves is if we do it within our minds first. And only there is when it happens. If we walk into Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and he says, the whole place is yours, then the only restrictions will be those that we place upon ourselves. If we're afraid to go in that room, if we're afraid to taste the sweetness that life offers, that comes from ourselves. And the only way to free ourselves is by giving ourselves permission, by forgiving ourselves. Let's see what Tina Spalding's channelings tell us. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. Have you not noticed that only humans imprison? They imprison animals. They imprison themselves. Freedom, creativity, and self-expressions are natural ways of being on this plane. Even though you are in separation, you want freedom. You want to create, and you want to relax and be yourself. These restrictions you feel on this plane are self-created. That means they arise because you believe in them. You believe in your weakness, perhaps, or you believe in your lack of freedom. You believe that you must sacrifice and suffer to be holy. If you are in a place of lack of freedom right now, you want to immediately go into your mind and ask yourself, how am I imprisoning myself? What beliefs rush to the surface as soon as I imagine making a break for freedom? Those ideas and beliefs that rush to the surface when you even think about being free are the ones imprisoning you. They are in your mind, and you can easily discover them by imagining your escape. You will hear the voice of the ego tell you that you can't do it, and the reasons why. This is a very, very good exercise for those of you who feel imprisoned right now. You are not imprisoned except by your beliefs about your life and your reality. As soon as you experience it in the moment, as soon as you can, experience it in the moment. So trust in these lessons to reveal to you how to become free and how to honor the wonderful, loving creation that you are and that you have been gifted with, which is your life and your connection to the divine. You must believe in freedom. Know that you are the one in possession of the key. You do not need to suffer. You do not need to sacrifice. You do not need to imprison yourself in any way, shape, or form. It is merely a mistake of mind, but you are involved in believing that mistake of mind, and it must be you who seeks it out. In the end, it must be you who relinquishes it voluntarily. Because if you have held an imprisoning belief in your mind, then it is not from spirit. It is not of love. It is of the ego, and its limiting beliefs and ideas are limiting you. Understand that as you change through time, some of the things you believe now will seem absurd to you in a few years. You will look at your life and your mind and your body, which are healed by these teachings, and you will come to understand that the prison indeed was one of your own creation. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. There are tarot cards that show us the three-walled prison, and we believe that we are imprisoned, but we only look in one or two directions. When we look at things from a new vantage point, we will see that we either have the key or that we merely need to turn around to liberate ourselves. As we grow and as we learn, We also realize that the prison that we make are made of smoke and mirrors. They are not something that is strong enough to keep us imprisoned. And we merely need to change our minds to become free. We only need to do one little thing differently. We only need to change one perspective to see that we have the freedom of eternity and infinity. What an amazing gift to understand that we can do whatever we choose because we have free will, because we are a part of the expansive nature of creation. I encourage you to practice this today. Even if you feel like you don't have enough money or enough time or enough love or enough support, those are the prisons that you believe in your mind. And if you are willing to change your mind, be willing to see that there could be something different for you. Today will be the beginning of liberty for you. Have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.